Welcome back. I was thinking it's time for a change of pace, and I wanted to tell everybody about a movie that I recommend that pretty much changed my life. It was a movie made in the 70s about the life of Saint Francis and his profound friend Claire, who became a saint also. And it's basically a masterpiece of a movie. If you've never seen it or heard of it, well, you're in for a treat. It's called Brother Sun, Sister Moon, and it was directed by Franco Zeffirelli. And did I mention it's absolutely a masterpiece from beginning to end? I saw it in a time of my life when I really needed to have some really deep inspiration for what I was doing. And what I was doing was I was trying to learn as much as I could about life and love and consciousness and how to have a meaningful life on this earth. It was just the perfect time for me to see this movie. And Francesco, as he's called in the movie, was such an inspirational character. And his profound friend, Claire, and it's absolutely a love story, but it's a divine love story between Francesco and Claire and God. If you believe in God, if you don't, I'm sure it would be less enjoyable of a picture than if you do believe in God. But the divine romance, which is not physical, not sexual, but completely spiritual between Francesco and Claire and God, is kind of captured so perfectly by Zeffirelli. And Judi Bowker does a magnificent job playing Claire. It's almost completely a true story. I think they just tinker with facts a tiny little bit to make the story flow a little better. But basically everything in it, especially the spirit of everything in it, is absolutely true. So, well, at least if you're a believer, you can believe it's absolutely true. And like, again, it's Brother Sun, Sister Moon. It was made in the 1970s. Never seen a masterpiece like it. I was involved with spiritual development for decades and decades and decades. And I think I got as much spiritual growth out of this movie as I got from all the time that I spent being devoted to evolution and meditation and learning all about consciousness. So highly recommended. You might get the sense that it's highly recommended. And that's not even all. Have you ever heard of a very wonderful singer-songwriter called Donovan, who was around the Beatles' time? He was kind of like a one-man musical army. He taught John Lennon a lot of tricky improvements of how to play guitar better. So he's quite a masterful musician. He did the whole soundtrack to the whole movie. And it didn't really become a famous soundtrack. And the movie's not famous either. It's kind of like a little-known masterpiece. But the soundtrack's also a masterpiece. It's probably the greatest music that Donovan ever did. So absolutely a hidden gem, worth its weight in gold. And it's on YouTube, so I'll leave the link if anybody wants to watch it on YouTube. And if you do watch it, please let me know if you liked it in the comments. Okay, so have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and see you in the next video.